morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to day 3 here on the Disney Wonder. We have something fun planned today. We are docked. I say docked. We're anchored offshore from Cabo San Lucas, and we're going to be doing an excursion today. What are we doing?
We are doing the, I believe it's called the Sea and Snorkel Adventure.
Yeah.
Something like that. We'll put it up just so that you know exactly which one it is, but we're going to be doing that excursion. It's not actually a very long excursion, so we should be back on board before the ship actually leaves from Cabo.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. All goes well. And then after that, we have dinner at Palo tonight. Super excited about that. And then I think maybe some trivia or so in between. I don't know. We'll see.
It doesn't seem, last time we were in Cabo, it was unbearably hot and humid. We've gone out on our veranda and it doesn't feel that warm and not that humid. So since our excursion is swimming worthy or kayaks, we don't know if we're going to swim or if we're going to kayak yet. It's going to depend on how cold that water is.
So come one and wander with us on day 3 aboard the Disney Wonder here in Cabo San Lucas. And that is my breakfast before we head out. Poor Cody, who's having cereal.
The oatmeal's actually pretty good, as long as you
oh yeah, oatmeal, that's right. Okay, there you go. There's a
sweet.
There's a review of the oatmeal. Not bad.
I like the oatmeal a lot. I don't mind these, they're just not sweet.
Alright, so the Mickey waffles were much better. That's definitely my favorite so far. The French toast, not bad. Pancakes are still just, I don't know what it is about the pancakes. I think we just have to go to sit down breakfast in order to get the pancakes because they are, ooh, it's rough. All right, you ready to head to D Lounge?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's go. All right, we're heading over to D Lounge, which is where we're meeting for our port adventure. And then from there, we're gonna take a tender over. If you have not yet been on a cruise where you tender, that is fun because you actually get onto a little boat in order to get to shore because the ship anchors offshore as opposed to there being like a dock that you can just walk out onto. So we're gonna go meet up for our port adventure in D Lounge, and then from there they'll take us onto the tender. Alright, so we're all checked in and it's super easy. You just have to give them your room key and a photo ID, and then you're all checked in and they give you a cool little sticker for what group you're in. So we're gonna hang out here while we wait for the rest of the group to arrive. All the sunscreen.
Get the nose.
And while we wait, we are going to lather up because we're not gonna have another castaway key happen where I turned into an absolute lobster. It was so painful. We're walking by a duck location. It's gone. Oh, do we have a hiding spot? Someone found it.
Those lucky ducks.
Those lucky ducks. All right, so in case you haven't been off the ship yet while going to a port or anything, if you need a towel, grab it before you get off. We have grabbed our 2 towels. As demonstrated by Cody there, because there's not going to be any towels afterwards. So very important to make sure you grab them while you're heading out. And here is what it is to get on a tender. So once you get off of your tender, you're gonna look along the dock area for your group. So we are Aladdin, so we're looking for the Aladdin paddle.
And there it is. It's really nice out.
It is so nice. This is so much better than when we were here in September.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
It's beautiful. No thank you. No thank you. How'd your flippers fit?
My flippers are
Flipping good?
they're good. They are quite literally on the last rung, so I hope
Just
they're
don't lose
okay.
them like I did in Castaway Key. We have, like I said, we have about 17 minutes until we set off, so we're using the restroom and all that fun stuff before.
Yeah. It's so cool. It's actually in the dolphin area, so I wonder what all we can see in here.
Yeah. The overflow for the dolphin enclosure up top.
Okay, we're on a tour. I gotta go, but thank you. Thanks. Oh no! Is he stuck?
They're so green.
I know. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy.
Do you have two on you?
I think so. I had one on my shoulder and one on my head. I love lizards.
Lizards are cool. I like lizards too.
Wherever you want, yeah. Here in the front is the fun part.
Woohoo!
Got it.
Ray just jumped out of the water. Yeah. No way!
Okay guys, so these humpback whales, South Mexican. They come down here to the Gulf of California.
It's right there still.
Okay. Oh, we got a baby whale and a mama whale there.
Oh.
So this mama whale.
Oh, did you hear that?
This baby, so it's big enough and strong enough to make the swim back to Alaska.
Oh my
So
god.
this is there's no carry-on of the wildlife.
Ready, go! Alright, ready?
mode. Can you do that? Launch only.
I lost my ring. Oops.
But let's specify, he lost his sports ring. So
Yes,
not,
yes.
or like the actual
It's not the end of the
wedding
world.
band, but yeah, the sports ring that we wear for when we're doing active things. So, womp womp.
Yeah. Oh well, Shine lost hers too, so now we both have to get a new one. But she didn't lose it snorkeling.
So,
I
yeah, I
did.
didn't lose mine in the waters of Cabo.
Yeah, my ring is a part of Mexico forever.
Oh my god. So tired. So many stairs. Alright. Now, take.
Looks familiar.
What? That does look familiar. No.
They painted it on.
Oh, that's smart. No way did they get that off Amazon. Like we did. And we're here. We're here.
We're back.
Alright, so while Cody is in the shower and I'm waiting my turn, just thought I would give a couple more like tips or hints or I don't know, whatever you want to call it for the excursion that we did. So first thing is that for tipping, just in case you have any questions on tipping, so we had kind of 3 guides that were with us. We had our actual guide Kevin, the photographer who is there taking pictures and video, which it sounds like you don't have to pay for them. So we actually left the excursion a little early because technically we could take the excursion back to the Dolphin Center, and it sounded like they were going to feed us there. So that's another thing, is that this excursion isn't advertises there being food, but it does sound like that you at least have the option to pay for food. It may have been free, I'm not too sure, because we opted to just head straight back to the ship. So as we were leaving, the photographer, Jesus, gave us his card where we can just request the photos and video, and there was no mention of price or anything, so it sounds like I guess we'll request them and see what happens. But yeah, so there was the photographer and then the actual boat driver, and so they did ask for tips, but like in a very respectful way, asking for tips at the end of it. And so we usually like to tip for everyone who is there on the excursion, but of course tipping is up to you and how much you I love the way that they phrased it. It was, you know, anything that you won't miss but will help them. They had a great way of phrasing it. I don't remember, but that's just on tipping, and then also on food. They did, like I said, have some food. It sounded like that we could at least pay for. Maybe it was free. That's the only thing I don't know. And then there's one other thing. Oh, pictures and videos. It sounds like there were some included if you don't happen to take your own while you're there. So just a few other little tidbits on the excursion itself. Hopefully Cody will be done with his shower soon so I can hop in.
Hello everyone.
Hello,
Right,
we're back.
Yeah, we just returned from our Cabo excursion, which consisted of snorkeling and paddleboarding.
And so it's titled I think the Sea and Snorkel Adventure.
Yeah.
So there's a few things that you do, but the biggest, like, well, I don't even know if it was the biggest amount of time. It kind of felt like it, but you take a, what is it, inflatable watercraft over to the area, and
yeah,
it
Kyle would be angry that I don't remember the name. It was like Apex or something like that.
Something like that, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So much fun. Like, that alone, I felt like just made the excursion worth it, because I had an absolute blast, if you couldn't tell. I would say some wander wisdom there is to bring sunglasses or some sort of eye protection, because it was windy.
Yeah, it was mostly windy on the way back. They said that they caught a bad riptide. So bring sunglasses, bring sunscreen, and then if you have a hat, either wear it in aerodynamic mode or get something with a strap. Because they said that the boat goes up to like 55 miles an hour, but it didn't feel like that. So maybe just today they didn't do it because it was pretty choppy out there.
It was. But it made for a fun ride.
It really did. Yeah, it was. And I agree with you. I think that the ride, because going to the beach is actually a good distance away.
It is.
If you guys ever come to Cabo, basically where Lover's Beach is, or that popular area, you go the opposite direction for the beach that you're snorkeling at.
Past the lighthouse.
Past the lighthouse,
Way
past
past.
the other rock formation that's, like, you go ways out there. It probably took like 30-40 minutes to get to the beach. We did do some slight detours because we saw whales.
Yeah, we saw humpback whales. How cool is that? Oh my, I was not expecting to see
mama and a
humpback
calf.
whales. Yeah, a mom and a calf. Like, I'm mind blown that we saw humpback whales.
Yeah, and then Cheyenne and me saw a giant, majestic flop, a stingray jump and breach the water and jump down.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I saw that
was
too.
really cool. And then I partially saw a sea turtle.
Yeah, it was a partial, and
Yeah, it was a
hopefully we
partial
can
sea
get
turtle
some more. Usually, last time we were here, they were floating around the
everywhere.
ship, so
Yeah.
hopefully we can see them once we
so.
rinse off and everything.
Yeah. But overall, how did you like the excursion?
I loved it. It was a lot of fun. Snorkeling is definitely, you know, not the greatest visibility over here on the Pacific coast as opposed to like the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So snorkeling was, you know, we still saw some really cool things. Saw giant sea urchins, large schools of fish, some
Bunch of
like,
herberts.
interesting, yes, so many herberts.
Yeah.
But it was a little rough visibility. The water was, I have all sorts of, I don't know what it was, algae,
Yeah, she got like seagrass and stuff in her hair right now.
all sorts of it, so kind of go rinse that off. But overall, it was still a lot of fun. And the fact that they had different activities that you could do.
Yeah.
We didn't do the kayaks, but we did do the paddle boards and then the power snorkel things.
Scooter.
Yeah, the scooter.
That was cool. That was fun.
It was
I've never
a lot
done
of
that
fun.
before.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever paddleboarded either, so that was cool.
Great. We didn't really paddleboard. We sat boarded.
Sat boarded.
It was just because we had our flippers and we didn't know where to put them and we didn't want them to sink down, so we couldn't really stand up on the paddleboard. It was too difficult. But
overall, would definitely recommend it. It was so much fun. I would be down to do that again if we were back here in Cabo.
Yep. And then shout out to our amazing tour guides, Kevin,
Lucas, and Jesus.
Yes, Kevin, Jesus, and Lucas.
Yep.
They were amazing, very informative. They even Kevin, you know, on your way out, you do a little bit of like a history lesson on the Bay of Cabo and all that stuff. So
learned some really cool things.
yeah, very cool things. But it was a wonderful excursion. I would definitely do that one again. I had a good time. I agree with you. Snorkeling is not as good over here on the West Coast as it is over in the Caribbean, but I think that's kind of a given. But yeah, it was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah, so we highly recommend if you're interested in doing that port adventure. But right now we're going to go rinse off and get ready to go up to the top of the deck and see what's going on while we get ready to, I think, head out. But it's not until about 5 or so that I think we'll be pulling away, probably closer to 5:30. So we have a little bit of time.
It's like closer to 3 right now, so we got a few hours.
Yeah, so we'll see you once we're up there.
Gonna have to keep my legs out of the sun because they're burning.
Oh, you can burn. What's she eating over there? What's she eating over there?
Gluten-free burger with mustards.
And can't forget the ketchup.
Got some fries since I stole a bunch from you.
I'll take a couple. Are they nice and warm?
They are.
Yeah, they're probably fresher than mine.
You want mine instead of all yours?
No, it's okay. Just a cup, like a small handful. Okay, that's a lot. So we've got the usual lunch going on for Cody. Gluten-free hamburger. And as you can see here, I have already started to devour my chicken strips. I only have one left. But look at this view. Look at this view that we are looking out on as we eat lunch. Doesn't get much better than this. Have another one. Number 3?
4. 4? I think it's 4.
One of those.
I thought the one that you had last night was 3, right before they closed it.
You lose track after a while. But it is still delicious. It's just they have not fixed the iciness yet. Waiting on them to do that. But luckily, it doesn't affect the taste a whole lot, so still good.
We're on the aft of the ship. This right here is Palo, which is where we're going to be later tonight. But look at how empty this deck is right now. It's glorious. This is one of the reasons that I prefer, I think Cheyenne does as well, but we prefer the Wonder and the Magic ship setup as opposed to the Fantasy and the Dream. Solely because you can walk around the whole deck and not have to worry about getting stopped by an obstacle or anything. You can walk around this entire thing. And this backspace, there's so much room up here. There's so much room. You can hang out, you can walk around, you can dance, you can play games, whatever you want. It's so big. And then when you have a view like this, it's just spectacular. Probably doesn't come around as well on the GoPro as what I'm seeing with my eyeballs, but whatever does. Such a beautiful day out. Everybody's soaking in the sunshine in the pool, understandably. We were in the water plenty today. I think that's why we're not in the pool. But.
Yeah. Yep, I am watered out for now. But we've now seen, how many is that? 3?
You've seen 3, I saw 2.
Hold on, I gotta count them because I saw the 1, I saw 2, 3, I've seen 4 because I saw 1 at breakfast.
Oh yeah. Because people were thinking it was a dolphin, but it was actually a flop-flop.
I'm pretty sure the things that we were seeing, well, I don't know, maybe there was more than that, but I'm pretty sure one of them was a majestic flop-flop.
Nice. So the ship right now is turning in its own place to angle out towards sea. And I don't know how well you can see this, but if I'm focusing on the mountains, you can see they're slowly disappearing because the ship is turning. Over here, you can kind of see the giant white rock also moving. So we're kind of doing a 360 in place right now, which is pretty darn cool. Out of our 3 stops, this is the only one where we have to have a tender service. We're gonna get blasted away.
We might. There's things right here.
Okay.
Is it the...
Wow.
Oh, I Oh my gosh.
Now we've gotten it like every single time on this trip.
We've gotten so lucky on this one compared to our last cruises.
Woo, it's windy.
Cabo. Port 1 is done. And now we are moving on to Mazatlan.
Well, it kind of all rhymed right there.
I know,
That was good.
look at that. But bye, Cabo. Right, so Cody has gone back to the room, but I'm actually gonna go grab him a coffee from Cove Cafe. So we're gonna see what Cove Cafe is looking like. I can show you it a little bit because we haven't actually been in there yet. If you haven't been to Cove Cafe, they do this really cool thing where they give you these little coffee cards and you can get stamps, and once you fill out 5 stamps, you get a free coffee. How cool is that? And it transfers cruises. So we actually got this on like our first cruise. As you can see, we're still working our way to that free one, but still. Has been acquired. Seriously, Cove Cafe is so nice in the sense that if you want just like a quiet place to hopefully not work, but I don't know, study. That elevator lobby was busy, but anyway, yeah, if you're looking for like a very quiet, nice, relaxing area to, I don't know, read or hopefully not work or study or do anything, it's a great little space to do it. Don't mind Cody back there playing Candy Crush. But I had to stop and get another ice cream because there's just no such thing as too many soft serves on a Disney cruise. So here's another.
Palo dinner time on Pirate Night.
Yeah, excited. Oh, and then after that we need to put on our bandanas, bandanas to celebrate Pirate Night.
Yes.
Because it's gonna be the show tonight. So excited. So we're gonna do the fixed price menu tonight at Palo, as we normally do. It has a lot of good options on it, and it's a really good deal, so we're gonna do that. And Cody's just gonna kind of suck up the dairy for tonight, so let's keep our fingers crossed.
It'll be my one cheat night. I gotta have the souffle. I gotta.
That souffle is just... it's the whole reason to come to Palo.
I could care less about the food. I just want the dessert. And then that little lemon shot thing that they have at the end.
That was
really good. I think they said that there was alcohol in that too, but you cannot taste it. It tastes like a lemon slushy. We locked ourselves out again.
Oh my god.
Not only that, but don't they need the card for us to sign?
One of us should probably go so that the host is still there, potentially.
Yeah, that's true. Why do we keep doing this? Oh my god. Okay. Do you want me? I can go.
Okay.
Okay.
So while Cody is fetching our room keys, I will say that tonight we actually didn't realize it, but there was a show tonight in the Walt Disney Theater. It was called Pipeline Vocal Project. It's an a cappella group that we completely missed. We were really relaxing in the room after we pulled away from port, and so as you probably saw, we were relaxing in the room that whole time before dinner. So yeah, we did not see that one, but that was the show for tonight. In case anyone was curious, we saw didn't see the a cappella group that was playing. But luckily, tonight is the pirate night, and our dinner, I think, is going to line up very well for it, in that we were going to go back to our room after dinner and then not dress up, because unfortunately we don't really have any pirate costumes or anything, but we will definitely put our bandanas on for the Pirates in the Caribbean deck party. We're not quite in the Caribbean, but you know, it's close enough. There are going to be fireworks tonight, super exciting. And I actually just got this interesting message that says, due to the use of fireworks this evening, we ask that all personal belongings be removed from the veranda and the door kept closed. That's interesting to know. If not joining us on deck, we ask that you stay indoors during the fireworks. Which is interesting, because I always thought that you could watch the fireworks from your veranda. I don't know if maybe it's where we're located. I also don't remember seeing that message before, so maybe it's just based on where we're located? I don't know, actually. We'll be on deck though, so we can watch the show, because the show is so much fun. Made it back.
Oh my gosh. Our room is on the other end of the ship. And I went back, couldn't find a room host or hostess anywhere, so I had to go searching the ship to find one. Finally found one, but she couldn't let me in. She had to radio the people that were in our area. So I was like awkwardly standing by the elevators in the hallway, because I didn't want to stand right next to our door, and I don't know, it only took like 5 minutes for the guy to get there, but then you gotta walk all the way back. It was just, I can't believe we forgot him again. We've never forgotten him. We've forgotten him twice on this trip. Ridiculous.
We have our amuse-bouche for the night.
Amuse-bouche.
And I already forgot what he said it is.
Potato,
okay,
Parmesan. It's basically a potato ball.
Okay,
that's my layman's terms. Potato. That's a good potato. It's like a potato with cheese, basically. It's really good. Perfect way to start. It's delicious.
That is like the most delicious tater tot you'll ever have in your life.
That's a good comparison. Gotta get that balsamic in there with whatever this is. Balsamic is delicious. Whatever the other sauce is, delicious. 4 out of 5 pops.
My turn, and keep in mind this is coming from someone who's not the biggest cheese person, so we'll see. Alright, let's see. When you have everything together, the cheese, the tomato, the balsamic, the pesto, the basil, it's like, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Are we becoming fancy?
We may be becoming fancy.
Well, this is the baby arugula salad, and it has stuff in it. I can see the baby arugula, and I can see the Parmesan. And there's some sort of dressing in here. I don't remember what it was. Do you? It's a sweet dressing, but I can't place it because I'm not a food connoisseur. What's the dressing again? I forgot.
White balsamic.
White balsamic. Okay.
And if you like some black balsamic, I can get you some.
4.5 out of 5 pops.
So typically this only comes with the white balsamic, but our server, and I think the manager added the dark balsamic to ours. I think just for funsies. We didn't even ask for it. He was just like, you know what, I'm going to get it for you. And I'll never say no to balsamic. I would give it maybe a 4 out of 5 pots. It's very good. It's just, I feel like it's missing just a little something, and maybe it's the Parmesan that's supposed to make it that little something.
Getting better?
But I think the fact that I don't like Parmesan just is the reason why it's not quite a little bit higher.
I got the chicken, lemon thyme chicken with potatoes, carrots, and a thyme sauce on top. I had this last time and it was delicious. Oh yeah. As far as chicken is concerned, this is the best. 5 out of 5. Pause. Oh, it's delicious.
I also got the lemon thyme chicken because we ordered the same exact things tonight. And I remember Cody getting this on the Magic, I think it was. And I had gotten the beef tenderloin, I think is what the other option is. And I had tried this and was like, ooh, I'm kind of sad I didn't get the chicken. Like, I remember it being that good. So let's see if it lives up to, if I can get it off. See if it lives up to my memory. I'm going to give it, it's like there's something holding me back just a little bit from giving it 5 out of 5. It's like 4.5. 4.5 out of 5 thoughts. But it's still so good. I don't know what it is that's like keeping me from holding it back a little bit. It could just be that I want a little bit more sauce with it. As we all know, I like my sauce. Which I could probably ask for more if I wanted to. But I won't, because I feel bad bothering people for that, so. But still, delicious.
You still working on it?
Oh, I can't eat anymore.
We're so full, oh my
Not
god.
if I want room for the chocolate souffle. It's 9:15. Our reservation was for 7:30. That did include 10 to 15 minutes that Cody was gone for room key, though.
Oops. Here. Vanilla bean and chocolate sauce.
Smells so good.
Look at that.
Oh.
If you want to refresh a little bit, you can put the vanilla bean gelato inside.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
careful because it's really hot.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright, I've been looking forward to this moment ever since we booked the cruise. I'm so excited. Alright. Oh, it looks so good. Good.
The hot and cold.
It's the hot and cold combination. All the chocolate, the vanilla bean, this is, I could just get this and I'd be happy.
I'm not supposed to be having this, but I am, because I can't not have this, so hopefully I don't pay for this later. This is so good. Easily one of my favorite desserts. You have to try this if you come here. 5 out of 5, easily. There's a higher rating, I'd give it that.
I don't remember what all they say is in this. You get it after your meal. It is not on the menu, but I know there's lemon sorbet. I want to say he said there's apple something.
I think a little bit of champagne.
And a little bit of champagne. There is a little bit of alcohol in this, so they do warn you about that before and ask if you're okay with it. But it is delicious, so we were like, yes. I usually don't like champagne, but it is good in here.
That's really good.
I feel like this is a little heavier on the champagne than last time.
Last time we couldn't taste it at all.
Yeah. It's still good though.
Pinky up. Ooh. Yeah, it's stronger than last time. It's very good though. It's a cleansing palate cleanser.
Oh, let me down this real quick. And then we gotta go get ready for pirate night.
Do you want to wait?
Light.
Sorry.
Ooh. Ah. He's so spooky. Look at this freaky guy. Oh my god.
Davy Jones.
Heading over to pirate night.
Pirate raid.
I know. Oh, there's a lot of people up there.
so the influx of everyone coming in from Pirate Night begins.
You gonna be in front of me so I can see you?
But I drank water, I'm fine now.
Nope. Spooky. I'm gonna take him out. Ready? This is how you dispose of Davy Jones.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Can't hurt anyone anymore.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Welcome back. It's the end of an exhausting fun day.
So much fun, but so tiring.
Yeah.
Mostly because of all the food that we just ate.
Palo it will exhaust you for completely different reasons. There's just so much food. And I don't know about like anyone that's watching this or you, but like I enjoy eating on a cruise ship, but I don't like overeating on a cruise ship because
which you will do.
Since I get like slight motion sickness, it just doesn't help the feeling of what you're feeling. So I've been okay on this cruise so far actually, but I was still stuffed.
And then we were pretty much late to Pirate Night because you need to get there early in order to get a good spot.
Yeah.
We did not get a good spot, which luckily that Pirate Night is not nearly as cool, I think, as the one that was on the Fantasy that we saw.
Yeah.
I mean, it was all right. It's just I think dance parties are, I mean, they're lots of fun, but I would love it if there was like something else with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I know that that's probably ideal for a lot of people. They love the dance party aspect, but not us. We like more like plays or, I don't know, just put on like a little skit and then have a dance party or something like that. But the whole thing was a dance party. And so we were just like, okay, like this is cool, but
that is hard to dance because it's so crowded up on deck.
Crowded.
So crowded. So it's even hard to dance because normally I don't mind getting into the dancing, but it was crowded, but and there was no Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, that was weird.
No Jack Sparrow.
It was cool seeing Mickey though go on the zip
That's
line.
true. It was really cool seeing Mickey zip across. I didn't know that was going to happen, so that was pretty cool.
We knew someone was going to go. We just didn't know who.
We have to head to bed because we have an early port excursion in the morning. We are going to be in Mazatlan tomorrow, and we are doing just a walking tour. We figured we would take a break in between the 2 sea and snorkel tours that we have and do a fun walking one tomorrow.
Doing something slightly different.
Yeah.
Get to tour some older parts of Mazatlan and just experience some of the culture in there. So
we actually didn't get to any trivia today, so hopefully we'll get some more tomorrow. I know. I feel incomplete.
be easier for me to edit this video. Go by a lot faster.
But anyway, before we call it a night, we have one game that we are playing. It is called Slamwich, which I think you've played this before,
I played
right?
it when I was very young, and I can't believe it's back. So, do I remember how to play it? No. Do I remember that I loved it? Yes. So, we're just gonna have to find out all over again.
It says it's a fast game, so we'll see. And it's I think a slapping game? Yeah, it's a slapping game, which I love slapping games. We know that with Blink, so. Yeah, so if you're enjoying these videos, please give us a like and subscribe. It would really help out, and we would very much appreciate it. And then I hope you tune in for the rest of the cruise that we have planned. Again, we're at Mazatlan tomorrow, and then Puerto Vallarta, and 2 days at sea after that. So we hope you will wander with us in those videos. But until then, good night.